Alright guys, we are back with the fourth and final round, and we have got a mono v mono. That's right, I said mono v mono. Mono fire with Kiddie on the left, mono earth with Alex on the right. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yep, Kiddie isn't, but that's fine.
Mate, to be honest, I played a mono fire list with a mono earth list. Granted, I'm not as good as both of these players, but I got stomped by mono fire because I can't beat Mont. So,
nope. Funny how both decks rely on a Mont Leonis.
Yeah. Oh god.
Who will climb the mountain first?
Well,
Nope. That's
pun game is still there with you, mate.
yeah, still just as bad as ever. Okay, so we are going Lunis. It's presumably a backup.
Yeah,
into just warrior. Sure thing. Why not?
It's a new sort of I say pet card there for Kiddie, because he's obviously can search that for the Typhus, which is quite nice.
It's a little bit of extra damage, which is really useful in a mono fire sometimes.
And a searchable backup as
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
which sometimes
nice.
you just need.
Can't be red 13 all the time, right?
You're right. But a generic opening for us. Wow, there is a terror in that list as well.
Yeah.
And I know we did see, I think it was last week, Connor using that to great effect for casting Mist Dragons for 1 CP, and that's
as if
so
Mist Dragon
good.
wasn't bad enough anyway. So we're going to pop a leather worker down. I mean, it's not ideal to get rid of a backup, but to get a backup that searches you another backup, it's probably fine.
Yeah, exactly. And you never know, you might just be never punished and hit a Kusith and get your leather worker back, and life will be great.
Okay, and we're just going to go into a goblin. I mean, are we going to go for another goblin or princess goblin?
No, we are going for another goblin.
Okay, no rushing from Kiddie here. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, goblins. Funny artwork on those. I do quite like them.
Yeah, a really good card. I still think they're quite overrated, underrated, should we say?
And a Culinarian.
Culinarian,
Yes, nailed it. I never get those ones right.
Okay. Oh, minor. And we're going to look at the top 5 to get another backup. There is a Tyro and there is a Kolka.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Tyro's probably the better choice here right now, just to...
Yeah, because can we get something else down to play it on curve, or I suppose you're going to have to play something off of curve in order to do that, though.
Alex looking at 6 cards in hand now, so he's got to do something, right? Maybe wishing he didn't bin that leather worker. He is going to extend into the epitaph, getting himself Leo.
He had Rydia there as well, which is the Search Summon Rydia, I believe.
Surely not Tyro.
No,
But he's got a lot of hard choices to get rid of
Yeah.
here.
Oh, he is thinking Tyro. Wow.
It's really tough.
Yeah. Is that... that's the Emmet, right?
That is Emmett Salk, yeah. Oh no, yeah, no, Emmett Salk.
So...
Both Landis. I can't actually see that.
Well, do you know what? Let's find out. Because I can search cards like a good boy. Yes, it was...
Emmett Salk.
Emmet, yes.
Yeah, there we go.
So, Alex now on 3 backups, looking to be casting a Tyro next turn.
Mm-hmm.
And we are just going to play some more goblins. Going for the Princess Goblin this time by the looks of things.
Yeah, now you're going to start getting those backups down because sort of telegraph the fact that Alex will probably just be playing Tyro next turn, so that then in the following turn we can do Leo 4-color wall.
Yeah, so far kind of a civilized game, which we don't get to see usually in these metas.
In a world where chaos exists, yeah, it is very rare to see backups being built.
Yeah, but there we go. Kiddie now up to 3 backups, but also 3 goblins.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we'll just start with a free leather worker, and then we'll curve into our 5th backup.
Kagri there, very, very rightly saying, imagine needing to get to 5 backups and then discarding both a leather worker and a Rydia. But it looks like Alex is not too worried about it, because he's now gone Tyro into leather worker and he is on 5.
That's right. I mean, you will be able to play the Leo and then the Warrior of Light straight away with no window to interact.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. The funny thing is that Alex was saying that in his first 3 games, he had to mulligan all of them and didn't see a backup until, like, I I think it was like 10 cards maybe later. So it looks like it's finally working out for him, even though he is playing 17. But now, is that a soul cage there?
It is a soul cage.
Wow, okay, so that is one of the newer monsters,
Mm-hmm.
which is... did we see what he got back with it at all?
Not yet, no, it's on deck.
Oh, of course, yeah. Always think it's on entry. Don't know why.
It's the water one, I think, that gets a monster on entry.
Yeah, like you top flipping it. But there is Leo, there is Wall. Are we going to fire off? No, we are not. We hit a goblin. First blood going to Alex. Not sure if Kiddie is running Chaos actually Decahedron.
I think he's running one, actually.
Just as a little tech. Oh, and he is gone with Archaicus. Goodbye, Warrior of Light.
Have your Larchaicus and eat it.
Yum, yum, yum. Oh, what a good hit there. See, I still miss the 2CP Light Maria.
Mm-hmm.
Activate the Larchaicus, it loses all abilities.
Yeah.
Wall never comes back.
Oh, it's, if you can pop Larchaicus at the right time as well, when there's another wall on field, obviously the wall can't come back. Which is very easily done in Fire with Monolithic.
Oh, what a great hit there for Kiddie. He has hit a Riku. That is gonna hurt Alex in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Alex now drawing into an abundance of backups, which is not what we want to see. And of course,
he just does it again.
He just has it already.
But it looks like we might be Amat in here.
Mm-hmm. Just going to decide.
Yep, there it is.
So we have gone with the Amaterasu.
Do we Goblin to follow up?
I mean, surely you do before the end of turn. It's just whether Alex has anything to do in between. Oh. He's actually... He's gone for Mist Dragon to cancel the Amaterasu, I believe.
I don't blame him, to be honest, because he is going to get a draw and to reactivate, which will obviously set him up just a little bit better. And now he can't lose the wall to a Goblin either. So,
And to answer Decahedron, yes, he is definitely running Chaos because it's in his hand.
yeah, we didn't know, but now we do. That was a very well-timed play from Alex on the Mist Dragon there. There's the draw, so the Mist Dragon has resolved.
So the backup should reactivate now, right?
I'm wondering if we're going to try something else if we're Kiddie here, before the reactivation. Because we...
Well, it's reactivate and draw is the same effect.
Oh, yeah, because we're not... You may want to go double-check what that draw was, because if it was, he has missed his activation backup. Or back. God, if I could talk, I'd be dangerous. His backup reactivation, but also if you cancel the Summon Mist Dragon, you don't draw a card. So no, he's not drawing that card regardless. I'm confused. Are we wiping the break zone? Or are we cancelling the summon? That's what I need to know here. Is he wiping the summon, or like the Amat, or is he?
He has drawn by mistake. He's mixed up the empty break zone draw a card effect.
That's what I thought. That's fine then.
So the card will be drawn. It's whether something goes on top. So Leo is
not long for this world by the looks of things. It takes 3 goblins to the face,
and now he draws the card. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Again, I was wondering there because I wasn't sure if he thought he was getting the draw off of the cancel summon for the Mist Dragon, which you do, unfortunately not. So
you can't have it both ways.
No, otherwise I think the Japanese would be clambering for Mist Dragon to definitely be banned.
Even harder than they are currently.
Yeah, exactly that. But it is a necessary evil. Well, I wouldn't even say necessary evil. I just think it's necessary.
Yeah.
But Jacked taking the
block.
Yeah, and we're gonna
freeing up room for another Jacked. Although it does actually cost CP at this stage.
Yeah, he doesn't have the
6 characters, only 5. No, because that goblin up there is damaged. So
yeah, exactly.
Soul Cage is now just a monster. It's like Billy Bob coming back out off of the
Tyro
Search.
and using Taro for the lightning CP there. What do we get back for the Billy Bob? Is it just a Leo? Because you've lost 2. Oh, he's thinking Terror here.
Terror could be an option. It's Terror or Leo, right?
I mean, Terror to get you a 2 CP, a 1 CP Mist Dragon seems pretty nice.
Yeah.
But now we are 2 Leos down on Alex's side and a Riku down. He does only have 2 left of the Riku in the deck. And 1 Leo, so he does need to be wary of that. But Kiddie running off of technically 3 backups, keeping that Warrior of Light out. Can he find a way, actually? It would now be the perfect time to be like, goodbye, Larcacus, have your Warrior of Light back, kill them both.
That could be a thing. I mean, I think he needs to have... the only way he's killing Larcacus is if he plays Montleonis. And to do that, you need 5 fire backups.
Well, not just 5 backups, but also a ton of CP to go along with it.
He's got the CP in hand. I think if he had a Culinarian, just to put down as a 5th backup and then discarded 3, he might be able to do a big Montleonis, but he's...
There's another way he can get rid of Larcacus, actually.
Go on.
Vincent.
Oh, absolutely,
LB
yeah.
Vincent, actually, right out of the LB, because then he could kill... I think is it 8k? So I think he could kill the
9k.
Oh, okay. So
8k body, 9k ping.
So then we could kill the Ingus and kill the Warrior of Light using his other Warrior of Light.
Yes.
So
does that? Oh, would it just not come enter the field, or would they both enter the field and cancel each other out? Is that how that works?
I thought if it would attempt to enter, but they both die. I think. Because
we'll see if it comes to that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure both of these players know how this particular interaction works, and we're going to trust their judgment to play that properly.
And if it does, that interaction does happen, I'm going to send you over there to find out what's going on, because it'll be hilarious to know. So we got ZORN THORN, I believe, new card. Let me find it. It's this guy, or these guys, I should say. Court gestures when ZORN THORN enters the field or attacks. Choose one forward, opponent controls it gains, if possible, this forward must block until the end of turn, and when it's put from the field into the break zone, you may search for one monster of 2 or less and play it onto the field. Pretty good.
Very valuable.
Obviously, we don't have the damage goblins left, but we could have some hasty goblins in there.
Haste Goblin is probably his only choice now.
Yeah. But it does feel like he needs to get another monster out there, because obviously at the moment Soul Cage is just a nothing card. Unless it goes to the break zone some way miraculously. But we're going to ping it off for 5. Here we go. What monsters are we going for?
Yeah, we are. Surely it's the 1 CP give haste Goblin.
Yeah, I'm guessing Kiddie chose the Warrior of Light to must attack or block this turn.
Yeah.
Must block this turn, I guess. Strange one if he did, because it does have first strike anyway, but we do get the 1 CP Hasty Goblin as we surmised. Again, interesting to see some Opus 4 cards make it back into some of these modern day decks.
That's right. It's you never write off an old card these days. There's always some random thing that comes out that makes old obscure things playable again.
Yeah, usually on bigger brains than mine though, so I'll leave that to the people who know how to make decks. I'll just talk crap about them. That's what I'm here for.
Those who can't, critique.
Those who cannot, teach PE. Well, here's that new terror as well that we mentioned earlier.
So we're getting a Mist Dragon. 1 CP Mist Dragon for draw a card, empty break.
Seems pretty bloody good to me. This thing is crazy. Because now we're going to have slowed down any idea of playing Mont, even though we're not on 5 backups yet. But again, love seeing the terrors making it into these decks. Yeah, don't lose my Warrior of Light, says Alex. I want that back.
Yeah. Oh yes.
It looks like we are going to try and block with the Soul Cage here. No, that's not. Does that work? Declare block then thing, it's no longer a forward?
Good question.
I'm not sure that works, personally.
Is it then? Yeah, it wouldn't be a forward at the time of resolution, right?
Yeah. Go check that one, please. Thank you. Paul having to put in his steps today. To be honest, I don't think that the block can work in that one. So it's okay, so it's still phantom blocks, so it just shouldn't die. Interesting. Good to know. Yeah, okay. Cheers for that, guys. Appreciate it. Looks like that's what they've come up with at the table as well. Yeah. That's an interesting interaction that I'd never considered
Just
before.
to clarify, the block will still go through because it was declared,
Sure.
but it's no longer a forward, so it doesn't take the damage.
Exactly. Well, that great viewers at home said.
Excellent.
Yeah. So an interesting interaction I've never actually run into before.
No,
so
no,
that's cool.
it's one to make note of.
Yeah, cool to see indeed. But yeah, the fact that it lives off that is also really
Yeah, definitely.
Can Kiddie get the monsters back to be able to actually make it the forward again? Because at the moment it's almost like an infinite blocker, but he's not getting the monsters he wants back.
So I think maybe one more copy of Goblin is probably Kiddie's only choice.
Yeah. Thing is again, this is a really close game. It's still one apiece. Mm-hmm. But Alex, again, does have a big old wall there and a terror that gets an on-death trigger. Okay.
Ooh.
Tyvus. Now, in theory, we could finally get to 5 backups here.
I'm surprised he didn't use that Ifrit to just erase the 4 CP wall. But,
Yeah.
okay, I'm sure Kiddie's got bigger plans.
Oh, okay. So we are going to blast.
On Stack of the Search, we are
Yeah.
just going to outright kill it. So Kiddie, being a man with a plan, does have the Axstar in hand to respond with.
Yeah. It's good to see this Titan seeing some play. I'm glad I got my full arts when I did.
What's going on here with these? Oh, dulls and freezes.
Yeah, so dull and freezes are happening. Then we get a search, a play of 3, and
Shouldn't the Tyvus be dead though?
the Tyvus will die after this resolves.
After all the resolution, right? Okay, yeah, makes
Because
sense.
do you know what's also quite scary is that we did see this when Connor played this deck. Is that he used his own wall to shoot his own terror to then cast something from Break Zone for 1 CP.
Oh,
And I think it was on Amat as well.
That is
it's just
crazy.
so all sorts of wrong. I love it.
okay, so the board state has been corrected now.
Am I also misremembered? I thought Axstar had to play a 3-drop. Didn't think it was 3 or less. Oh no, it is 3 or less. Wow, okay. But it should. So the Dull and Freeze happened before we
You've
played
done the
it,
Dull and Freeze first,
which
yeah.
makes sense. So then the Lunar Freya is, the
Luneth.
Luneth is it's going to kill something as well.
And Terror is sitting pretty on a mighty 5k, so I mean it's quite easily sniped away at the beginning of Kiddie's combat phase.
Yeah, but he also doesn't want to kill it because he doesn't want to give Alex the sort of 1 CP summon to play. Let's be honest.
No, this is true.
But now the game is completely flip-flopped again. Kiddie back in control here.
Okay.
And Alex responds with a Genova synthesis.
This was dull and frozen, so it's still frozen.
Yep. So Genova synthesis coming in, dealing 8k to the board. The Ject will survive, but a bit of a wet biscuit just laying there on the floor. I could have said something worse than wet biscuit, just throwing that out there.
Not a lot worse, but
No.
here we are.
I try and just make sure everyone at home is paying attention. Yeah. People calling out that Alex is keeping Tyro hidden, sneakily tucked away under the Claris there. Because we could, in theory, have an Amat or something like that. We're nowhere near damage 5 yet, so...
So we are just 1 damage apiece, so this is really anybody's game. Chaos is dead weight in Kiddie's hand though, because with that break zone removal, it ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Although he can use that Chaos to discard
Yeah.
for Red 13, because Red 13 is discard a card, and I think Chaos should be discarded for that.
But doesn't he have the monsters in break to at least play the Chaos?
He doesn't know, because they all got Mist
Remove from
Dragons.
drain? Yeah, sure, of
So
course.
his break zone is about 5 cards at the moment.
And precisely, I think one of them is a goblin.
So yeah,
that's very
quite
true.
enough. Hoping for the hoping for something a little different.
Honestly, this feels like a proper heavyweight fight right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Just slugging at each other with everything they've got. Yeah, Kaguri, you're not wrong there. Chaos is a 4 CP black belt right now.
Oh wow, yeah.
Well, Terra going in. We're finally past damage 1. Now Alex in control. We're up to damage 4. Hitting some really... Well, the backup you don't really care about, and the Soul Cage is fine. But
Yeah,
that
it's going to
Amat-
clash with the other one, but
Yeah.
Amat hurts for sure.
But does he have one in hand there? I'm not sure if I saw that correctly or not. A lot of good stuff removed on Kiddie's side of the field. And Alex just still has everything he wants. He's still not played any LB either. Because in theory we could quite easily LB a Noctis or something like that. But instead we're going for Emmet.
Amat Selk.
Yeah, we are going to search probably for Hythodius here.
Oh no, Montlionis.
Okay. Maybe he's on the sort of shorter end on the amount of Emmet and Hythodius are in this deck, perhaps?
I mean, maybe there's only one Hythlodius, if any, because he's got quite a lot of choice targets in form of Ingus and Montlionis.
Yeah.
So those are 2 great targets for Emmet Selk to search.
Yeah. Now we do see that Kiddie is on 5 backups, so he does have the option of Montlionis. But
If he does get rid of that Larcaicus, it's going to play a Warrior of Light.
yeah, exactly.
I think he's going for it now. I think he needs to
Yeah.
get things going.
Oh, and he's got the Amat.
Oh, he's not dead. No, he's
No,
not dead.
he
but
lives.
It's,
But he does it before he loses backups, at least.
yeah, so you
So-
don't have to pay the backup. You still have to pay 8 for that, though.
Yeah. And you 2 LB. Oh man, I always lose this card. So seeing it
Maybe a
Amated.
little preemptive on Alex's side there, because really Kiddie should have made the full payment before Amaterasu was cast, right?
Well, it doesn't matter. He's still got to pay the 8, right?
But now he might have been willing to drop something from hand that he would have played out with Montlionis, which now he can
Yeah.
save for later.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
fair.
We'll see. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it could mean something.
I mean, when you got it, you just got it, right?
Absolutely. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go in and we're going to do 8k.
Oh, and there's a wall. And we're going to finish off Montier because he amated it.
That was
Oh, no, yeah,
that was
no.
last turn.
Yeah, of course. What are we thinking
So 8k was off of the Emmet Selk seeing Montlionis enter.
here? Yeah, I think
He's
he's just...
then going to attack and ping the Ject for 5 to finish it off.
How was the Jack damage then?
Uh,
Because we've off both the Mont and the Jack here.
he blocked with the Mont,
Oh, of course.
and the Ject was hit with 8k. And yeah,
Well, while we were trying to work out what happened there, it was all over. Alex playing that like an absolute beaut. I mean, what more can you say? To be honest, I mean, we've only managed to get one interview in. I think we might as well just wrap up there and we'll give out the news, you know?
oh yeah, why not?
Let's
So,
do that. So let's flick it back over to us. So first of all, guys, thank you for joining us as always.
Exciting set of games to watch for sure.
Yeah, absolutely enjoyed all of it. Probably favourite was the Fen fight. Let's,
Yeah. That was,
Morgan
there,
and
was,
Josh.
there was a lot of interesting plays there, a lot of good back and forth.
Yeah.
We did actually watch 7 games this evening.
Yeah, we did. Chaos.
6. Sorry.
Wow, chaos is crazy. What can we say? But as I said and alluded to earlier, we do have a new project up and coming. The Next Dimension Arcade. We will be showing just streaming what we want, to be honest. Starting with Jack and I will be playing through the new Space Marine 2 on release. So join us on the 9th. We'll be live from about 1 p.m. On the 9th, and yeah, we're just going to play the campaign through co-op style, like the good old days.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so-
I'll be there.
Awesome. So yeah, if you just want something to watch in the, while you're working, or if you've got the day off, come join us, have a chat. We'll talk about anything and everything, and we're just going to geek out because that's what I love to do. So
Sounds good to me.
Absolutely. In the meantime, though, guys, as I say, we will call it there. Appreciate you joining us again.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, check out our socials on CymruCactuars.com, and don't forget to give us a share, like, and subscribe.
Good night, guys. Cheers.
Peace.